Hi YouTube, this is going to be a video on how to install Android 4.4 on your PC and change the resolution to 1920 x 1080. Here's a quick rundown on how to go about it. So first step, download Virtualbox and install it. I will have another instruction on how to install it on a real PC and using the correct video card. So second step, download the Android image from the Android times or x86 org, and third step, set up your virtual PC via the Virtualbox interface. After that, there will be the Virtualbox setup instructions. If you know all this already, you just skip to the video mode settings. Okay. So first step will be download Virtualbox and install it. Of course, the second step, download the Android image, could be also the first step. So first thing to do is you open in Ubuntu, you open the Ubuntu Software Center and type Virtualbox. And click on Virtualbox, and here where I have removed, you click on install. The second option would be to go to the Virtualbox website, virtualbox.org, and click on download and download the software you need for your operating system. So for Linux you would click here, and for Windows you would click here, depending 64 bits or 86. So then the next thing you have to do after that, download the Android image. I'm going to use for this demo here the live and installation ISO, and I hope I'm coming to the download link right here. Okay, and where is my download? Yeah, download started. So I will be back after the download has finished. So first step is done, Virtualbox is installed, and second step, Android image is downloaded. So next thing I will do is I will open the Virtualbox, and I am going to create a virtual PC via Virtualbox interface. So all I have to do, click on new, and type the name for your Android OS, something like Android Play or Android whatever is easy for you to remember. I just type Android and that's it. I also could type Android 01 or Android 02, so whatever. Then the next thing here, type of the OS and version. Now because this Android is designed to run on a normal PC, and most normal PCs are Windows PCs, so I left it for Windows PC. If you have another Android operating system downloaded from another site, then you would change this here to Linux and to maybe Linux 32-bit. But I'm going to leave it at these settings here. So then your memory. I have lots of memory left, so I will give it about like 2 gigabytes. There we go. Then, sorry, I'm here in the red. I don't want to do that. I go a little bit back with this one. So the next one, create your virtual hard drive now. And so I will choose this one, and VDI is okay. Then the next one, dynamically, which means it starts small and then it expands as you add more and more files, but you still can set how big it's going to be. So you can say whatever you want, 58 gigabytes is okay, but it will be on the hard drive only like 4 gigabytes to start with, and then it expands as I add more and more files into the system. The other option would be here to have a fixed size. Then 58 gigabyte would be occupied by 58 gigabyte. But since I do not really care about the speed, how fast the system runs, I would use the expanding way. And here you can actually change the location where you want to put this. So since I have a folder for my virtual machines, which is on another hard drive, I will just choose a new folder and I name this one Android Demo and save the virtual disk over here. Okay, my virtual disk is on a different media, not on this hard drive. Otherwise, you just leave it at default options over here. So create my virtual disk. It's right over here. And the next thing you're going to push on settings. And on the settings menu, first thing I do, I go to system. I don't know if it's important, but I use 2 CPUs. Acceleration is okay, motherboard is okay. Then display settings, I always give it a little bit more. Video RAM, I will enable these two. I don't know if they're important or not. 3D enabled, it doesn't work, but I enable it anyway. Maybe I'm lucky this time. So then storage, that's the more important part here. This one is empty. This one is for the CD-ROM. You also, for your Android image, you have to make sure that IDE is selected and not any other system format. So you need to have this one set to IDE. And for your CD-ROM drive, you change it from host. This one is the host, the real mechanical CD-ROM or DVD-ROM drive. You choose to virtual disk file. And we downloaded our Android image file to downloads. It's right here. Click on it and select the file. So then the next thing is gonna be audio. Just leave it. Network is NAT is okay. Just leave it at that. It worked for me. It will work for you too. And hopefully. Okay. And USB doesn't work or shouldn't be working anyway because we can install the virtual additions. Shared folder either. I don't know if it works. I didn't try out. Okay. So confirm everything. So we are ready to go and start our virtual machine. And I will push on start. And this error message here, you just delete this. Click on the machine, capture, and use the arrow button to go down and install Android to a hard disk. Then click enter. And here create modify partitions. So what you want to do is, one second, I want to see if I can. Yeah, I cannot. Okay, so just confirm and create and modify the partitions. And here you use the arrow key, go to the right and say new and make it a primary partition. And just take the whole space and make it bootable. Enter, and then the last thing you have to do, you go to write and enter. You need to confirm this and type yes. So after typing yes, writing the partition table to the disk. And after that, you go to quit, and then you're back into this system here. So here, SDA1 Linux Virtualbox hard disk. Then we could create and modify partitions. We could go to detect device, or we could just use this one. Please select the partition to install Android. So I will just say OK and install Android to this partition we just created. Then do not format, or do format. I prefer to format to extension 3ext3 and confirm. choose to format SDA2 extension, all data will be deleted. So that means if there was something on your hard drive, it will be gone. But this one has nothing on it, so just say yes. And just wait. So I will come back when this is done. Oh, it's done already. So then, do you want to install the bootloader grub? Yes, you need a bootloader. So say, use the arrow key and go left to yes and confirm with enter. Do you want to install system directory as read write? Blah blah blah. It has something for debugging. If you're doing some kind of try and error thingies, then you can use that, and I say yes, I will do it. So now it's writing everything to the system. It goes pretty fast, just a few seconds. Now I can choose to run Android, or I can choose to reboot, and I want to reboot and exit, and now I want to turn it off. So power off, because, one second, so I quickly turn it off because I want to change the settings, and I want to storage device, and I want to get rid of this Android here. So I just choose the host drive and go to storage and change the CD-ROM drive and change here to host. So you don't have the Android in the virtual drive any longer. So after shutting it down, I will start Android one more time, and same thing again, capture the mouse. And now you have to go to the second line, debug mode. So what you do, you use the up and down arrow key and go to debug and confirm with enter. And after a few seconds it stops rumbling, and now you have to add some kind of comments into this line here, down here. So you have to type mount, mount, for mounting, -o, then remount, then comma, then rw, then /mnt, and confirm with enter. So the next thing you have to type is cd mount grub. Okay, you type cd /mnt/ngrub and press enter. So after that, the next one, you have to edit the menu list, which is bi and space and then menu.lst, enter. So now you use the down arrow and you come here to title Android 86, and then you go one more down and you go to the first of the kernel. Once you're there, you press Shift and A. First Shift and then A. So now there are two ways to go about it, and the one that always works is VGA and equals and ask. So with these settings alone, you already could change the resolution for your virtual disk. So I will leave it at this for now. The other one, what you could try to enter this one here, not here at the end, but a little bit further in the front after video 16. So, but I will leave it at this one right now. And the next thing you have to do, so after you entered VGA ask, you push the escape button, you get off the escape button, and you type the 2 points, the W, the Q, and an exclamation point. I don't know if you needed the exclamation point, but I looked it up and the instructions said you should use the exclamation point, and enter. Now we're out of the editing, so you can type CD and CD space slash enter, and you type umount, not unmount, umount, and space slash MNT. This will unmount the mount. And the next one, you type reboot. I don't know the shutdown for Android, so you just type reboot and -F and enter. So, and after this I very quickly I shut this down here, power off. So, and I close the Oracle Virtualbox Manager, and I come back after that. So Virtualbox is turned off, and the next one is open the terminal. In Ubuntu, either it's Control Alt and T, or you just go wherever you have your terminal. Open your terminal and enter into your terminal this line. Now be careful when copying anything from the internet. So don't copy any lines from the internet and just paste it into your terminal. So what you do is, what I do, I put it first into a text editor, then copy it from the text editor, and then paste it into my terminal. So the line says VBox manage set extra data Android Live. Oh, sorry, I forgot something. Of course, my name is not Android Live. Here my name is just Android. As you remember, I saved it as Android and not Android Live. Okay, so wherever it says Android Live, you need to put the name of your Virtualbox. So, and then enter. So this should have made the changes I wanted, and actually we can close the terminal now. So next thing to do is start Virtualbox one more time. So let's open Virtualbox, and here one more time, here it says Android and not Android Live. So I copied this one from my other PC, this line here, and there the Virtualbox is Android Live. Here it's just Android. Okay, so we change this, and now let's start our Virtualbox and see what happens. Okay, capture and push space, enter. And now I see here, which I didn't see before, I see 360. The number 360 says 1920 to 1018 times 60. It's underneath the Y. Y underneath is 34A, and underneath that you can see 360. So enter the video mode or scan to scan for additional modes. Okay, we don't need to do this. I just enter now 360. That's the number for the video mode I want to use. So one more thing I want to change. I want to no, it's not available right now. So let's just capture and enter. And as you see, it goes straight away into the bigger screen mode. And as far as I can tell, it's going to work. So then I will change now the mouse, disable mouse integration over here, and I will go to view and switch to full screen mode. So there we are, it's starting in full screen. I hope that the recording is working. Okay, so capture, good. So go next. the welcome screen, and we are in the full screen resolution 1920 to 1080. My hard drive is very busy right now. What it's doing, I don't know. Okay, this is going to be the setup, and I think I will pause this. So here's now the network setup. I don't have the Wi-Fi, so I will just skip this one here. Skip anyway, because I have internet. I mean, but I don't have Wi-Fi on here right now. So, and this is going to take a second. Alright, so I will just turn this off for now. So, and here it's asking me to set up my Google account. Of course, I will not let you see my Google account information, so I will come back to you after I finish doing this. So, current date and time, I am here in Asia. So I need to set this one here to, where is it? Ah, there. Okay, and so let's capture my mouse and play around a little bit. So first thing I do when I'm on this desktop, I disable here auto rotate, and yeah, so far this looks fine, and we can go to, oops, need to do these things first. Okay, we can go to the Google Store and we can download apps. So my favorite app is, first of all, I need an input. I like to use my script and stylus as an input method. I used to use this in Windows and Linux before, so I like it and I will install it. It's an input method where I can use my tablet and input Chinese text by handwriting, so I like it pretty much. So in order to use this, you need to open it, choose a language, and now you can download the languages you want to use. And because I want to use Chinese traditional Taiwan, which is this one here, good. And I want to use German. Where is German? Deutsch. Deutsch is here. I download this one. And I need to use Spanish. Where's Espanol? España. Okay, good. So once they are downloaded, I can go here back, activation. So that means I need to Google keyboard and activate the script stylus and go back. And what else do I have to do? No, I have to go back here. Let's see. There's one input method. Okay, we need to choose the stylus and I should be done. Okay, so then once I'm done with this one here, I should be able to input. Good. So decline share location with Google's, and so I want to type something. How do I do? I need to do one more settings change here, I think. Settings, and go to language input, and we need to set the default, and here we need to turn off the hardware. So go back, and now I see my script stylus here. Agree, it's in beta or beta, so there will be still some issues, and also I think it uploads a lot to their server. So if you have privacy concerns, then okay, I'm using my mouse right now, but so far so good, it works. I can choose. I wanted to write war. Okay, one more time. There it is. Okay, so I easily can switch languages now, and now I want to write German. And so hallo. Hallo. What did I do now? Haben? No, one more time. Okay, it doesn't work with the mouse very well. Okay, so let's see. Hallo. There we are. Okay, good. So, and if I want to use English, I can switch over to English and to Spanish. So it goes very fast. So I like it. Okay, and yeah. So if you want to have this high resolution desktop, you need to just add VGA ask and enter this thingy in the terminal, and then you can have this nice resolution here. I hope this helps.